We will defend these borders. Our borders are secure, our borders are well protected, our borders are properly safeguarded, and we expect support here from all the countries of the community. Support because the fact that there have been nearly 30,000 attempts to cross our border. We have prevented these attempts. That means 30. Thank you. 30,000 fewer refugees, illegal migrants, have successfully made their way to various countries across the entire European Union.
Good
morning. A very warm welcome to all of you. We are starting another JHA session, and I think we can say that we have succeeded. We have delivered what we promised. We have delivered what Prime Minister Donald Tusk promised. Today, at the political level, of course, we will close the issues related to the Migration Pact and the fact that Poland will not participate in any relocation mechanism. We said that we would not be taking part. We will not be accepting any refugees under this mechanism, nor will we be paying any compensation in this regard. So the political agreement that has been reached for Poland is very, very good. This is a good day, and I am convinced that it will remain so in the coming years, especially since this mechanism that has been established makes it very clear that Poland is a country under migratory pressure, that we are helping our friends from Ukraine. This mechanism that has been proposed will be in effect for many, many years, so we are very, very pleased about this. At the same time, we are making it very clear that when it comes to the entire migration package, the Polish voice, which says that the Union should focus more on defending its external borders and on procedures. There is too much bureaucracy, too many procedures, and not enough real support. Support for countries like Poland, which defend the European Union's external borders. We will defend these borders. Our borders are secure, our borders are well protected, our borders are properly safeguarded, and we expect support here from all the countries of the community. Support because the fact that there have been nearly 30,000 attempts to cross our border. We have prevented these attempts. That means 30. Thank you. 30,000 fewer refugees, illegal migrants, have successfully made their way to various countries across the entire European Union.
Minister, I have 3 more detainees suspected of sabotage with Ukrainian passports. I'm asking about those 3 detainees, the numbers, and in Warsaw. The matter looks very serious. First, what can you tell us about this? Second, how are the talks with Ukraine going? We were supposed to be better informed, but unfortunately we have this situation again.
Talks with Ukraine are good. Last week, Minister Jurek met with his counterparts in Ukraine. Our position is very clear. We expect Ukraine to provide ongoing information about all individuals who are being sentenced there in absentia for acts of sabotage. We expect these individuals to be recorded in international systems so that we can effectively protect our border against them. But as I said, these talks are good. I myself will probably be meeting with Minister Klemenko this week. This is actually an agreement concerning cooperation between the Polish and Ukrainian police, which has been negotiated for many, many months. We are about to sign it. And I will also be talking with the minister. Once again, we expect greater involvement from the Ukrainian side here, so that every person who commits any such crime in Ukraine is held accountable. They are convicted, whether directly or in absentia, because please remember that many of these people are convicted in absentia there, but that each of these individuals will be recorded in the Polish border guard systems, and in fact in European systems in general, because the point is not just to catch these people at the Polish border, but to ensure that they cannot enter the European Union at all.
What would Poland's obligations be in this pool if we were not exempt?
We are exempt, Mr. Editor, so we are. It will be specified, but we are satisfied with what we have because we said we had our own negotiation objectives. We said that we do not agree to any relocation and we do not agree to any compensation on that account. Those were our negotiation goals. We managed to achieve that.
Will Poland vote for or against this solution today?
Let's wait for that discussion. But if everything that's in the document means an exemption from relocation for Poland, that is absolutely no financial contributions, then we will vote in favor.
But we remember well that when work was being done on these regulations, it was said that it would be 1,500 refugees. Would Poland have to accept them?
No, those were the numbers, a bit higher, but as I said, what matters to us is the final outcome. The final outcome which we assess through the lens of the assumptions we made for this session and what we promised the Polish people. We promised the Polish people that no one will be relocated to Poland under this mechanism, and that will be delivered today. And that there will also be no fees of any kind, if I can put it that way, for Poland, and that too will be delivered today. So from the Polish perspective, we have a success. We have exactly what we wanted at the political level. Today this agreement will be reached. I have no doubt about that. Whether...
Could you answer our colleague's question about those 3 detentions?
About those 3 detentions? Editor? I have a good habit of not commenting on such detentions because I wait for the actions of the relevant services. Please remember that these detentions related to acts of sabotage have been happening almost every day for the past 2 weeks. These are further detentions, further actions by the services. Please wait for statements from the prosecutor's office because those are the ones that really matter. Prosecutors together with the investigative team decide which of this information can be disclosed. As I said, the investigative team is operating. A team made up of the best Polish prosecutors specializing in matters of sabotage is at work, which also includes officers from the Central Bureau of Investigation and more from internal security. They are the ones who make decisions regarding communication for the good of this investigation. The goal is to catch all individuals who were involved in the process in any way. Sabotage activities on Polish territory. Please remember that sometimes these are people who were also involved indirectly. For example, they transported people who were planning the sabotage operation or who carried out the sabotage. These were people who participated in purchasing the equipment. The prosecutor's office has to handle all of this. It is their decision which of this information to make public. I can only declare that this investigation is very, very dynamic and still very much developing.
Minister, in your opinion, should this particular service cooperate fully? When it comes to cooperation with Ukraine, why is Poland only now starting these talks? About this? The war has been going on for 4 years?
But about what, Madam Editor, only now? On the topic of cooperation. But no, Madam Editor, forgive me, but where does this question even come from that Poland is only now talking? No, Polish services have been working with Ukrainian services for many, many years. The exchange of information between the Polish police and the Ukrainian police is also ongoing for many years now. And likewise, when it comes to matters concerning the prosecutor's office. However, in this case, regarding this particular incident, we have identified it. The problem was on the Ukrainian side, and that is why we are talking with our Ukrainian partners, because this problem can never happen again. Well, we assume that the Ukrainians inform us about all such cases. In fact, not just us. They inform all European countries that they apply the appropriate international notices which prevent such individuals, convicted persons, from entering the territory of the European Union. Because there have been cases like the recent ones where individuals were not recorded in the European system, that's why we are telling our Ukrainian partners very directly that this can never happen again. However, please forgive me for stating it so firmly at the beginning, but the claim that we are now discussing is simply untrue. Cooperation between the services is ongoing. However, in this particular case, yes, we do have a concern regarding the Ukrainian side, namely that these 2 specific individuals were not registered in international systems, and they should have been. And
these 3 detained individuals, when they were convicted, do we have any information that...
The prosecutor's office will provide information about this.
Let me ask further, because not everyone who is a suspect has a conviction, and it's not always possible to track them down. They're passing on information that at this moment there is a threat.
To cooperate with the SP that...
This information can be shared in coercion?
Editor, you know that the only thing I can say in this regard is that we are constantly cooperating with all partner services. Many pieces of information are the result of joint work by services from various European countries. Often our allies from the United States also help us with their support. I know that each case of this kind is very, very individual, but of course the natural exchange of information is constantly taking place. Thank you.